If you're looking for some extra ways that you can make money on the side, you are in the right place because in this video, I'm going to be going over 5 side hustles that you can start today. What's up everybody, I am Jaspreet Singh from theminorityMindset.com where money minds rethink rich. Our economy is in a weird kind of shifting point where we have a lot of people working from home and we have the price of things going up like crazy because of all this money printing and inflation going on, and people are looking for a way to earn some extra dollars, that way they can afford the lifestyle or maybe buy a few extra things or maybe invest even more money. I've made videos in the past talking about different side hustles that you can start, but in this video I'm going to be doing something a little bit different because the side hustles that I'm going to be talking about today are really relevant to our economy right now because we have a lot of people working from home and we have a real shift in our economy. And so if you're looking for ways so you can earn some extra cash in today's economy, well, I'm going to be talking about that. But before I do, I need you to do me a quick favor and smash that thumbs up button below. The first side hustle that you can do is some physical labor. So this is things like handyman or woman work. This is moving things. This is car detailing. This is all sorts of landscaping. Anything where you can use your physical body to help somebody either renovate or upgrade or improve their home. Or I guess also their car too. Right now, not only do we have a major material shortage, but we also have a major labor shortage in the housing market. And so anybody who wants to do home renovations or build a home is struggling because there's not enough people out there that are willing to or able to do the work. We're in a situation right now where a lot of people do have extra cash. I mean, some people were working through this pandemic and they got stimulus checks, and other people got unemployment checks. And on top of that, if somebody owned a home, chances are that they saw a lot of equity come into their home because home values went through the roof. And we've seen this massive cash out refinance boom. And so people have been pulling equity out of their homes. So people have all this cash in their hands. One of the things that people are doing with this cash is upgrading the landscaping, they're upgrading their homes, they're repainting their homes, or they're putting in new work in their homes. So you have a lot of people that want to get work done, but not enough people that can do the work. And so this is a great opportunity for you. I'm a real estate investor, and right now it is a nightmare trying to get any work done in an investment property because every contractor is backed up for weeks at a minimum. I'm about to close on a new investment property that needs the entire home painted on the inside, and I called like 3 or 4 different painters, and all of them told me that they cannot come out to even give me an estimate for the next 30 days. 30 days just to get an estimate, and then it's probably going to be at least another couple weeks before they can come out to do the work. That is an insane waiting time, and so luckily I knew somebody who was able to kind of do me a favor, and they're able to come out and start the work much sooner. But we are in a very crazy environment where everybody is trying to get work done on their homes. And so if you have the skills to paint, or if you like being outside and you can do landscaping work, or if you can lift heavy things, because as people are buying new furniture or as people are renovating their homes, they need to get the junk out of their homes. So if you can lift heavy things, this is a great opportunity for you to now do this work in other people's homes. The good news is these things don't require a whole lot of skill. It helps if you are detail oriented, and it helps if you care about what you're doing, but you don't need a 4-year degree to know how to paint a wall. So if you have some extra time on the weekends, this can be a great opportunity for you to make some extra cash and make some good money doing it, because people are willing to pay a premium right now to get work done because it is nearly impossible to find good work. The second way that you can make money right now is by trading stocks. Now, before I go any further on this one, let me give you a little disclaimer because I am not a trader. I don't trade stocks, Forex, crypto. I am an investor. I like to invest for the long term, but you can make a lot of money trading, and we are in a very crazy environment where if you are able to trade stocks and you're able to spend some money doing that right now, you can make a decent amount of money pretty quickly. The whole way this works is you want to buy into a stock or a currency or a cryptocurrency before it makes a massive upswing, and once you see it go up a certain amount, then you can sell and cash in your quick profits. This type of trading can be a very lucrative way to make money when markets are going up like this. However, when things turn around, that's when a lot of traders lose their shirts. So you got to do this kind of carefully and smartly, because you don't want to come in and start over leveraging or even taking on any leverage. You don't want to put in more money that you're willing to lose. And you got to understand what you're doing, because you got to understand that no market can go straight up forever. And so you don't want to get greedy. You got to understand what you're doing, and you got to understand the risks, because right now we are in a crazy market. We're in a market where it seems like nothing can go down, and so everything keeps going up. And so if you're interested in trading, this could be a good time for you to do this, but you got to do it smartly. You need to do your research. You got to understand what's going on, and you got to understand how trading works, because trading is not just finding a hot stock, throwing your money in there, and then hoping that things will go up. There is research involved. You have to pay attention to it, and you got to do it smartly with your risk parameters in place, because if and when things turn around, because things will eventually turn around. When will it happen? I have no idea. Nobody can predict that, but things will turn around. And when they do, you don't want to be the person holding on to the hot potato and now you're the one losing everything. You don't want to be in that position. So if you are going to go down this trading route, which is more risky than regular investing, but if you want to go down this route to make some money relatively quickly in this environment, then you got to do it smartly. Make sure you do your own research. I'm not trying to say this to scare you. I just want you to make sure you're doing this at your own risk, because I have a few friends that over the last 12 months or so, they have made more money trading stocks than they have from their actual jobs. Like, these are people that are trading at home because they're working from home. And a few of my friends have made $150,000 over the last year just trading stocks, while they're making a fraction of that at their jobs. Now, does that mean that you can always keep getting these crazy returns? No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying there is opportunity here, but you got to be smart. You don't want to be an emotional person to try to come in and chase what everybody else is doing, and you don't want to come in and leverage up your bets hoping that you're going to get rich quick. If you're going to be trading stocks, crypto, forex, whatever it is, you want to be smart, and you want to make sure you're doing this as a disciplined person, because you can make a lot of money very quickly. But if you want to keep this money and you want to grow long-term wealth, the way you do that is through long-term investing, not trading. So trading is a way for you to make some money quickly, but if you want to keep this money, then you got to throw this money, your profits, into long-term investments. Now, if you are interested in learning more about how the stock market works, our team put together an amazing guide that walks you through stock market investing and some different strategies that you can use when you're investing your money in the stock market. So if you want to read this guide, it is free when you sign up for our daily newsletter, and you can do that by clicking the link up here or in the description below. The third side hustle that you can look at right now is flipping homes. And again, I'm going to give you another disclaimer here, because I am not a real estate flipper. I'm a real estate investor, but right now is a dream opportunity for real estate flippers. The way real estate flipping works is like this. You buy a home, and let's say this home is on sale for $120,000. And this home needs work. It needs some renovation. So you come in, you buy the home, and then you put in another $40,000 or so of renovations. And so you bought the home all in for right around $160,000. Now that you have $160,000 in this home, your goal as a real estate flipper is to now sell this home for around $220,000. That way you can keep this difference. The real advantage you have here as a flipper is you're buying a home that's beat up. Because somebody who wants to buy this home to live in, they're not going to walk into a home that's all moldy, that's all nasty, that's all dirty, that needs renovations, where the carpet is looking really gross and has poop on it. People don't want to see that. And so if you can come in, see that crappy home for 120 grand, buy it, put in 40 G's to renovate the floors, put in a nice bathroom, put in a nice kitchen, put in nice appliances, upgrade the lighting, make it look really nice. If you can do that, now this home that you bought for $160,000 might be worth something around $220,000. The advantage here in this market is this is a seller's market, which means people are bidding against each other to buy homes. It is like a financial war where people are fighting each other with money to buy homes, especially nice homes. And so if you can find these type of homes, because these type of beta homes are still available, because if you can find these type of homes, put in the work and sell it, this is a great opportunity to do that, because right now we still have a limited supply available for homes out there. Now, let me give you the disclaimer here, because the risk here and the mistake that I do not want you to make is I don't want you to start coming in and you do one deal, you do two deals, and you're like, wow, I'm making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a deal. Let me leverage this up. And so now you start stretching yourself thin. You're starting to over leverage yourself. You're doing a whole bunch of deals that you cannot manage. And now you have millions of dollars worth of debt on homes that you're struggling managing. And then while you're doing that, the housing market changes, it shifts, it slows down. And now you have all this debt on properties that you're struggling to sell. If that happens, now you're going to be the person holding on to all of these underwater homes, and you're going to be the one getting foreclosed on. That's exactly what happened in the mid-2000s before the 2008 crash, because during that time, home prices were shooting up. And so home flippers, they weren't always doing these renovations. What a lot of home flippers were doing is they were actually just buying homes for $120,000. Let's assume that this home was renovated. They were buying homes for $120,000 and then selling it for $160,000 6 months later by doing nothing except just holding onto the home for 6 months. So we are still in a pretty crazy environment, in the housing environment. But what happened then is people had these homes and they had no equity in their homes. And so they had all this debt on all of these properties. And then when the market turned around, they were left holding these underwater homes and they couldn't keep making the payments, and then they couldn't sell it, and so they were forced to be foreclosed on. Okay, so I want you to be aware of what's going on, because we are in a very strong seller's market, which is a great opportunity for you to be a smart flipper, because this is a great opportunity to be a seller. If you can find these beat up homes, if you can renovate them, you can make a killing right now, because home prices are going up so fast, and at the same time people are fighting each other to buy homes. And so this is a great opportunity, but if you want to do it, you gotta be smart and you gotta understand the market, because no market can stay the same forever. How long is this real estate market gonna stay like this? Well, I don't know. It could be 6 months, it could be a year, it could be 5 years, it could be 10 years. I have no idea. I don't think it's gonna be 10 years or even 5 years, but for the short term, it looks like a real estate market's gonna continue to boom. So this could be a great opportunity for you to be a flipper. But if you do go that route, you got to manage your debt properly, and you got to understand the market, and you got to pay attention to the market, because no market can stay the same forever. So again, I'm not trying to scare you. I just want you to understand that yes, this can be a great opportunity for you to make some extra cash, but you got to do it smartly. The reason I picked these numbers is because I'm a real estate investor, and I have been having a really hard time finding apartment complexes, multifamily units right now. So I've been looking at single family homes that are in need of work to buy and rent out. I don't like flipping. I prefer rentals because I like that passive income, the cash flow. But I found a property that was on sale for $160,000. And the funny thing was, the owner of this property bought the home in 2020, like 6 or 8 months ago, for $120,000. And they didn't do any renovations in the property. All they did was buy the property for $120,000, and now they're selling it for $160,000 because the market has boomed that much since then, at least in this neighborhood, because a lot of people haven't moved into this pocket. And so they just bought the home for $120,000, and now they're trying to sell it for $160,000. I did not make an offer to buy the home, but I just thought that was interesting, which is why I picked these numbers. Now, if this is something that you're interested in, you need to know how to find these below market value homes, whether you're looking for investment deals or whether you're looking for a home for yourself. Because if you want to buy a below market value property, you got to know where to look, because a lot of real estate agents are only looking on the real estate agent database. It's called the MLS. But if you really want to find these below market deals, you got to know where the foreclosures are or the pre-foreclosures are, and you got to know how to find these deals. Now, right now it's a little bit tricky because we have the pandemic and this whole foreclosure ban going on, which makes it harder for foreclosures to happen. But what a pre-foreclosure is when somebody is getting behind on their mortgages. And so if you can figure out when somebody is behind on their mortgage, like let's say somebody's living in this $120,000 home, and right now they owe $80,000, but they're behind on their mortgages. Maybe they lost a job, maybe they're going through a divorce, whatever it is, they're behind on their mortgages. If you can figure that out before anybody else does, then you can go talk to this homeowner and say, hey, would you be interested in selling your home? And now you can come in and negotiate the deal before anybody else knows about it, because you know that they're already underwater, and you can help them out by giving them the cash that they need to sell their home. And the advantage here is you're helping out the homeowner by helping them sell their home quickly, and you're getting the benefit because now you're getting to buy the property below market value. The best way that you can find this type of data is by using something like our sponsor, foreclosure.com, because what you can do is go onto their website and enter in your city or your zip code or state, and they will show you a whole list of foreclosures or pre-foreclosures or properties in your area that are distressed, where you can come in and buy these properties below market value. Their database gives you access to foreclosure and pre-foreclosure listings for single family homes, condos, multifamily homes, and mobile parks, and they're updating their database 2 times a day. And a lot of these pre-foreclosure listings are not for sale. And so if you want to find these properties before they hit the market, you got to use something like foreclosure.com, because they're doing the work to find this information. That way you can find these below market deals. So if you want to learn more and see what kind of deals are out there, I got the link to how you can get access to a free 7-day trial to foreclosure.com, and I got the link to how you can do that in the description below. Minority Mindset is a paid partner with foreclosure.com, so if you use them, we will get compensated, but there's no additional cost to you. So if you want to learn more and see what kind of deals are out there, I got the link to how you can get a free trial in the description below. The 4th side hustle that you can look at is selling things on the internet through an e-commerce store. There are few businesses that benefited as much from the 2020 pandemic and recession as e-commerce did. I mean, you can just look at Amazon. In the first quarter of 2021, Amazon did more than $108 billion with a B, $billion in sales in just 3 months. That's more than 40% more than what they did in the first quarter of 2020. What that tells me is this trend of people shopping online is not slowing down, and people are just getting more used to just spending money online. And as people are getting more used to spending money online, this is a huge opportunity for you, because now you can be one of the people that's selling things online. Sure, maybe you can't compete against Amazon, but you can create a small store. And even if you can get a small sliver of those sales, well, you're doing pretty good. There's a few different ways that you can sell things online. You can do drop shipping, you can do retail arbitrage, or you can sell your own products. And the way you sell this is you can either sell these products on Amazon, or you can sell these products on your own website. And when I say you can sell these products on Amazon, I mean that you can sell these products on any kind of like selling website. So Amazon, eBay, Walmart, whatever. So if we start with dropshipping, the way dropshipping works is you're gonna partner with a manufacturer. Sometimes these manufacturers are in China, or other times these manufacturers are gonna be in the United States or Canada. So you partner with these manufacturers, and anytime somebody buys a product on your website, so you could be selling kitchen appliances, you could be selling phone accessories, I mean, you can really sell anything. So anytime somebody buys this thing on your website, your manufacturer is automatically going to get a notification that somebody made an order on your website, and then a piece of your revenue is going to go to the manufacturer to create the product and ship it out to the customer, and the remaining balance goes into your bank account. So if I diagram this out, let's assume that you start the store where you're selling t-shirts, and you are selling these t-shirts for $20 a piece, but you're not buying these t-shirts in bulk. You are working with a manufacturer. So right over here, you have this manufacturer who anytime you get an order, this manufacturer is going to take this order, make this shirt, and they're going to sell it out to the customer. So now you can sell these t-shirts on Amazon, or you can sell them on your own website. But for the simplicity's sake, let's assume that you're selling this t-shirt on your own website. So you build an Instagram page, you start making TikTok videos, and you're talking about your shirts, you're getting this following, and some people go onto your website. So let's assume that you get this customer right here, and they got this beautiful mustache, or let's assume that maybe it could be a female as well. So in my native language, Punjabi, we call a braid a gut. So we have somebody with a beautiful mustache or a beautiful braid. They come onto your website and they buy one of your $20 t-shirts. As soon as they purchase this $20 t-shirt on your website, $15 go directly to your manufacturer, who is now going to create this t-shirt, and they're going to mail it out to your customer. Now, there's a $5 balance here. This $5 balance is going to go directly to your bank account. This is how dropshipping works. You're not buying products in bulk. Your job now is essentially as a marketing person, because you just want to get people onto your store. One way you can do that is through social media. Another way is through organic marketing on Google by building your SEO presence, or you could use paid ads. But if you can get people onto your store to buy your products, you can make a little bit of money per shirt. Now, your margins are not that big with dropshipping because you're not buying things in bulk. You're buying them one at a time. And so this is one way that you can do it through dropshipping. The second way that you can do it is through a term that many people call retail arbitrage. Essentially what this means is now you're going to buy this shirt made, and you're going to buy it in bulk. And because you're buying it in bulk, you might be able to buy these shirts for $10 a piece. So now instead of going directly to this manufacturer like this, what's going to happen is you are going to work with your manufacturer, and they're going to sell you these shirts not for $15 a piece, but for $10 a piece. So it's no longer $15 because you're buying them in bulk. And now when somebody makes an order on your website, you're selling it to them for $20 a piece. And so now you're going to be the one mailing out the shirts, or you can work with a fulfillment warehouse. And now you don't get to keep $5 per shirt. You get to keep $10 per shirt. So you just doubled your margins by buying things in bulk. If you're just starting off, it's much cheaper and easier for you to start with dropshipping because you have very little investment. All you got to do is build the store, and you just got to find a partner, and they're not going to charge you, or at least they shouldn't charge you to get this going. You're just going to pay them anytime you get an order. Once you kind of figure out what your inventory needs are, then you can go out and buy it in bulk. That way you can get bigger margins. The third thing that you can do is really innovate and create a new technology. Now, instead of you creating just a shirt with a funny logo or a funny saying on it, now you can go out and you can create a new type of t-shirt. You can create a new fabric. You can create something new that no one has seen before, and now this product is yours. You can apply for a patent, and now you can sell this product as your own thing. If you want to get some inspiration on how to do this, go to a website like Kickstarter. Kickstarter is a place where people go to raise money and kind of pre-sale or just raise money for their initial product inventory. So if you want to get an idea of some cool product ideas, check out Kickstarter.com or Indiegogo. These are two places where people raise money through crowdfunding. But that is a way for you to now create your own product and sell it. And now one of the best places to sell things is on the internet. And the fifth side hustle that you can start right now is content creation. Hello, YouTube. I feel like it would be kind of disingenuous for me to make a video about side hustles and not talk about creating content because, our whole company started off as just an Instagram page and then it became a YouTube channel and now it's grown to a full media company. And so you got to really understand this content creation side of things, especially in this day and age, because we live in a completely digital world. The whole idea behind content creation is you find something you like. Maybe you like music, maybe you like cooking, maybe you're really funny, maybe you like finance. And now you can create content in this niche. Now this doesn't mean that you have to make YouTube videos. That's one thing you can do. You can create a podcast, you can start an Instagram page, you can start a TikTok channel, you can start a blog. There are so many ways for you to create content. And now when you create content, your goal is to build an audience. Now there's a couple of different ways that you can make money once you have people watching your content. One way that you can make money is through advertisements. Like when you watch this video, YouTube is going to show you advertisements or you can have sponsors. But just kind of as a disclaimer, it is very hard to make a full-time living as just a content creator by making money selling your content in the sense of just making money through advertisements. Because if you want to make a full-time living doing that, you're going to need a lot of eyeballs on your content. The average YouTube channel is making somewhere between $2 to $3 for every 1,000 views that they get on their channel. Now, even if you can get a channel where you're getting above average ad rates, so if you can get $6 per 1,000 views, you're still going to need 500,000 views on your channel every single month to consistently make just $3,000 a month. It's definitely possible. I just want you to understand that it's not so easy to just make money off your content by putting content out there, because ad revenue for a lot of people is not enough to survive off of. And so if you want to be a content creator, it helps if you have a back-end product, kind of like what I talked about before. Let's say you sell t-shirts, so if you sell your own products, maybe it's a class, maybe it's coaching, maybe it's some other product that you created, some pies or a special guacamole recipe, whatever it is. If you have a product, now what you can do is you can have people watch your content and you can generate advertising dollars and people watch your content, and then you can market your product to the people that are watching or reading your content. This is how a lot of blogs work. If in the beginning of the year you start searching for tax tips, what happens? You start looking for ways to save money on your taxes. You're going to go to a blog that's talking about how to save money on your taxes, and at the end of the article they're going to say, by the way, if you want a free analysis on how we can help you with your taxes, just give us a call or fill out this form. So what are they doing? Now they're making money when people read the article if there are advertisements there, but also they are selling their services because they might be a company that can do your taxes. And so a percentage of people that are reading this article are then going to sign up for this tax service, and that's how they're probably making the bulk of their money, is by selling the services, not just through advertising. Being a content creator is not easy. There's a lot of opportunity, but it takes a lot of work. And so if you're not willing to put in that work, you can save yourself the hassle and try to find something else to do. But if you are willing to put in the work, then going into the content creation route can be a great opportunity if you are willing to wait and keep kind of put in the work to see the results, because this is not one of those things that kind of happens overnight. It took me with the minority mindset just over 5 years with consistent videos coming out every single week to get close to 1 million YouTube subscribers. Now, does that mean it's going to take you the same amount of time? No, it could be less, it could be more. It really just depends. But what I'm trying to say is it takes a lot of work and you can't expect it to happen overnight. If you enjoyed this video, here's a video on what you should do if you have $1,000 in the bank. And while you're at it, download a free stock market PDF. And as always, keep hustling. This passive income that a company pays you is called a dividend, and most companies that pay a dividend pay out their dividend every 3 months. So if you invest in a dividend paying company, every 3 months or so, you are going to get some cash